Hello and welcome to my channel, Organic Egg Tarot. Today's general 6-card spread will be for the element of air. We will take a look at how you're feeling about yourself now, what you want most at this moment, your fears, what's going on in your favor, what's going on against you, and your possible future outcome. Looking forward to taking a peek at the inner you inside the reflection of the cards and cracking the mysteries of your deepest desires. So air signs, seems there's a light at the end of this tunnel. Things are starting to have reopened tentative dates for, well, they're tentative dates for reopened discussion. So I suppose not as far along as some of us want, but yeah, very interesting to know certain things about you know, the monies that were intended for places and the stories going round about how they're not going where they say they're going. So very important to know who you're, you know, putting your money towards. So let's get started, shall we? Air signs, how do you feel about yourself right now? Let's get some cards for a directional read. Oh, fantastic. Right up the gate. Let's start. Alright, 2 more cards then. I understand there is a bit of a glare the way I have the camera set up this week, and I do apologize. I sort of only discovered it after many uploads, and so lesson learned, and next week we will take better care regarding the glare. For now I will pull the cards up so that you can still see them, and that shall be fine, you know. Nothing really much going on in this scenery anyway. Not too much of a decorator, you know. I mean, I like to have it done. My focus is on other strange harebrained things, I suppose. Anyway, what do we have for air signs, please? That's too many cards. Show us what we have for air signs. Alright, perfect. Alright, so we have here, this is you, air signs, how you're feeling about yourself right now, and this is represented by the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands likes to look at the bigger picture, so he's very much a leader, you know, always overcoming challenges. Like, look at the determination. Can you see the determination on his face? Hopefully you can, but you know, sort of not in a very relaxed position, ready to get up and, you know, defend whatever honor might be invaded upon. So like I said, very much a leader, has overcome challenges. Very nice position for you to be in for yourself right now. We love it. So what you want most at this moment is the moon in reverse. So perhaps there are things that you realize are being hidden from you, or perhaps this is just sort of a little paranoia out of fear, or maybe you're feeling a little confused about something, because typically this card is about deception, but in the reverse position, you know, there's sort of misunderstandings of sorts. So might it be that you're just not quite sure exactly what it is that you know, that you want, or you know, you're not exactly clear of you know, the situation regarding the thing that you want. So yes, right here, the 7 of Swords. a feeling of, this is your fears, so you have a feeling of deception around you, there's trickery, you have fears that people are using tactics and strategies against you, and you're doing your best to stay on top of that. And so you're always looking behind your shoulder. It's sort of a card of, you know, lacking a little peace in your life. So, I mean, and this also comes with, fears still here. Yes. So both of these things, it's like you want to know the truth. So that is what you're looking for at this time. You are, really happy to take a look at the bigger picture, but you want to, trying to do so in order that you can determine if someone is playing a game of chess with you, of sorts. So, what is going on for you in your favor is the Sun card. Wonderful card to have for you, air signs. The Sun represents joy and positivity, and so I am very, very happy to hear that, there is success in your life, and you have much reason to celebrate. So this is certainly what works in your favor. Perhaps you are genuinely genuinely connecting and remembering to be grateful all the time for the things that you do have, and so that is a wonderful, wonderful habit to embody. What is going on against you is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is sort of living beyond your means. There's a sort of a false sense of success here. You're recklessly spending. It's as if, maybe, well, I don't have it anyway. Might as well enjoy myself. This ship's going down anyway. And this might be, sort of a habit that you might have. Since this is going against you, it seems, so clear that, might be careful, air signs. I mean, nobody really knows when they're going back to work. So, perhaps eat at home a little more, or maybe you don't need whatever it is that you'll just be careful. Perhaps try to exercise a little frugality, I suppose. So these are just my words, you do not have to take my advice. I'm not a therapist. Just want to put that out there. So these are just the words that are coming out of my mouth. Alright, so future outcome. Possible future outcome would be the Five of Pentacles, and of course, yes, the Five of Pentacles, feeling rather needy or poverty stricken, or having insecurity about your financial future. And again, if you are in a place where you're just throwing it all out while things are sort of unknown, this might not be your reality on the other side of things. Be very careful, air signs. Snap out of it if you just feel like you're rebelling because you've been inside too long or something of that nature. Don't throw a tantrum. Don't throw a tantrum. All right. So don't bust me up in the comments, please. I'm just trying to be, rational, or offer some rational thoughts. So, moving forward, let's clarify for air signs, please, how they feel about themselves. Clarify the King of Wands, then clarify the King of Wands, please, for air signs. And, oh, we have two cards. All right, we'll take them. So we have the Three of Wands and the Magician, clarifying the King of Wands. So how you're feeling about yourself right now? I mean, you're always looking ahead. You're always believing in expansion and rapid growth, and also clarifying the King of Wands, you have the Magician, so you know that you are taken care of today and every day for the rest of your life. Such is the promise of the universe, to you, and more power to you for understanding that, to the point of frivolous behavior. um, don't think you're too smart, though. The universe sees you and sees the little child in you, sort of taking those big steps, sneaking away with a cookie. That does seem very mischievous, and like, no one's going to see me, I'm air. Try to put your finger on air. And they, you wouldn't be wrong. And what I love about air signs is that they know this about themselves. So, right. Anyway, right. So the Magician, your willpower, much desire, your ability to manifest. Good. Moving on then. So, clarifying the Moon in reverse, what you want most at this moment. Let's clarify the Moon in reverse, please. Clarify the Moon in reverse for air signs. Clarify their fears, the possible misunderstandings, the confusion they might be experiencing. Clarify what they want at this moment, please. Clarify what they want at this moment, please. Clarify the Moon in reverse. Clarify the Moon in reverse, please, for air signs in April. Oh, I haven't even said April one time. Clarify, please, the Moon in reverse. Alright. The Eight of Swords. Come on. You want to get out of your mental prison? Well, then get out. That, oh, what was it, the old Bob Newhart little short sketch where she goes to Bob Newhart, who is a psychotherapist, and says, I'm doing this all the time and I'm not sure why I'm doing it, but I want to stop doing it. And he says, so you do this thing all the time and it creates chaos in your life and you don't want to do it, so you keep doing it. And she says yes, and he says, well, stop it. And that is his advice. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Get out of your head. Stop it. That was a long way around just to describe a card. Well, good times. Alright then. So, moving on then, what are your fears? The trickery of the Seven of Swords. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Right, Two of Swords. So, you're not, there's a difficult choice you've got to make. You're standing at an indecision because you're not certain if you've got the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So you are at a stalemate with yourself and the decision that you're trying to make. Good gracious, good gracious. So what is going on in your favor? The Sun card. Let's clarify the Sun card then for air signs. Too many cards. Clarify then, please, the Sun card for air signs for April. Clarify, please, the Sun card for air signs for April 2020. Ah! They're all falling out now. But there's too many. We really just want to clarify, what's going on in your favor. Air signs, it's going on in your favor, the Sun card, this wonderful, wonderful Sun card. Joy and happiness and success. Oh, right, there we are. The King of Cups in reverse. So what's going on in your favor? The King of Cups in reverse. sort of a bit of your old moodiness and icy behavior, you know, sort of, you know, maybe having received or offering bad advice. So that's what's going on in your favor, your ability to sort of detach from people. So maybe there's something going on in your environment. You believe somebody is not being 100% honest with you, and that's not something that you want in your energy space at all, and so you're sort of icing them out a bit. So what is going on against you? The frivolous spending of an air sign. Alright, that might not be the case, but something is, you know, abundantly going out the window. There's a lot of energy being expelled, for sure. And, you know, being the Pentacles, it just seems like finances, you know. Show us, then, what is, alright, the Eight of Wands in reverse. So, in going against you is the waiting. It's sort of creating a bit of panic inside of you, and perhaps you're shutting down and not being as productive as you need to be. So you are sort of up in your head a bit too much, and it's creating a lot of anxiety, and perhaps, you know, you're giving in a bit to your addictions or old vices or negative vices, something that you perhaps turn to when you're feeling this way. You know, this is your exterior, but these, you know, are your interior. So, your possible future outcome regarding this situation and what you want most at this moment, clarifying the Five of Pentacles. So let's clarify that then, please. Clarify the grief and loss and self-pity with the Knight of Wands. Very different card. This is a card of action and, you know, adventure. Very fearless, you know. So it seems like it could go either way, you know. Either way. And as I always say, you know, the cards are a reflection of the inner you, and so of course you get to choose. Why? Because you have free will. So either you will continue feeling the need and the poverty and the insecurity, or you will have a need for action, you know, taking action, being fearless, not letting, you know, whatever's you're holding on to over here hold you back. You know, let it go and get on with it. So, you know, we all want the success and the happiness of others. That's what we hope for you. Certainly, air signs. Thank you so much. That is all I have for you right now. Wonderful reading, though. Very fun. That was a lot of fun. Sort of a wonderful journey of its own. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you like what you saw, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a little comment about what type of tarot spread you like to see. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.